morning to all. I heartily welcome you to the 17th class of tenses. In this class, I want to explain you what is a simple future tense. Okay, simple future indicates an action which will start in the future. An action which will start in the future, certain time in the future. Basically, what I am saying, it indicates an action which will start in the future. భవిష్యత్తులో జరగబోయే పనిని తెలియజేయడానికి టెన్స్ ఉపయోగిస్తారు. Is it clear? The structure of simple future is subject plus will or shall plus V1 plus object. Subject plus shall or will. V1 plus object plus V1 plus object. V1 plus object. That is the structure. Is it clear? And the B forms are only two. Shall, will. Shall can be used for first person singular and for I and T. Will use it for remaining noun. Will use it for what is that? Remaining noun. Is it clear? This is about the structure and the reforms uses. Okay, and come to the definition again. It indicates an action which will start in the future. So, the two tenses function the same. Two tenses function the same. Like that. What are the tenses? Simple future and simple present tense. Simple present tense indicates an action which will start after a few minutes. Okay, it will start within a few minutes. Is it clear? So nothing but it indicates an action which will start in the future. And this one, simple future also indicates what is an action which will start in the future. The difference between simple present tense and simple future is when there is an exact time indication like this, that is called that is a simple future. Without having what is the time indication next month, it is simple present tense. I join in your college. What is the meaning? నేను నీ కాలేజ్లో జాయిన్ అవుతాను. ఎప్పుడు? రేపు కావచ్చు, ఈ రోజు కావచ్చు, ఎల్లుండి కావచ్చు. Is it clear? When there is a exact time indication which refers to future, we should write the sentence in which tense? Simple future. Without having any time indication which refers to future, you can write simple present tense. You can write in simple present tense. Is it clear what I am saying? Because simple present tense indicates future actions, simple future also indicates what is that future action. So that when there is a time indication, you can write simple future. Without having any time indication which refers to future, you can write what is that simple present tense. This is the difference between simple present tense and simple future. Simple present tense and simple future. And come to the examples now. Simple future, I think it's clear to all. Simple future means indicates an action which will start in the future. Okay. So here the example is I dare join in your college next month. I join in your college next month. Next month is the simple future indication because it's not completed. It will come. It will come. Is it clear? So the structure of simple future is subject plus will, shall, V1 plus object. Will, shall, object, subject common. So will, shall, V1. That is the structure of simple future. So make a question for our, make a two questions for our subject. Which person it is? Singular or plural? Which person it is? It is a first person, singular. So that what is the right B form? Shall. Verb join. Verb what? Join. I shall join in your college next month. I shall join in your college next month. Next one. My brother dash bring a new bag for me tomorrow. For me tomorrow. Tomorrow also. What is the future indication? Future time indication. Is it clear? So it is a simple future. So make a question over two questions over the subject, which person it is, and singular or plural. So which person it is? First person singular only, say first person plural only you. Sorry, we. Second person you and you. Third person remaining all except I, we, you. Except I, we, you remaining all called the third person. Singular, third person singular, plural, third person plural. Is it clear? There is no I, there is no we, there is no you, so it is third person. Is it singular or plural? Singular, so it is called third person singular. When the subject is third person singular, what is the right B form? Will is the right V form. So will. V1 bring. My brother will bring a new bag for me tomorrow. Is it clear now? This is. And next one, I think you may have a doubt. So shall, we can use here shall. My brother shall bring. No problem. Or here we can use I will join. No problem. In spoken language you can use will for any subject, shall for any subject. No problem. But in meaning wise there is a slight difference. When we use shall, there is a doubt. When we use will, there is no doubt. It's certain. It's guaranteed. Is it clear? See, my brother will bring a new bag for me tomorrow means guaranteedly or suddenly my brother will bring a new bag for me tomorrow. There is no doubt. When you say my brother shall bring a new bag for me tomorrow means there is a doubt. We don't know whether he brings or not. Is it clear? That is. So here I shall join in your college next month means there is no guarantee whether he will join or not. Is it clear? So when we use will, there is a guarantee. When we use shall, there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee. It refers doubt. It refers to doubt. That's all. In grammar wise, in grammatically, what is that? Shall used for IV, will used for remaining all. According to modern grammar, we can use will for all and shall for all. No problem. Come here. See, we conduct a party tomorrow. Here tomorrow also what is that? Future indication. So that it's first person plural. So that shall conduct. Shall conduct. Next one, Harsha start a business in 2022. It's a future indication. It's a future. 2022. So will start. Only V1, not V2 and V3. So how can you make negative? This is the V form. So that Harsha will not or won't start a business. Will not start a business in 2022. How can you make interrogative? Just place the be form before the subject. Harsha start. Will Harsha start a business in 2022? This is interrogative. Or won't Harsha start? Won't Harsha start a business 2022? It is a negative interrogative. Won't means it doesn't start. So that you are asking, won't he start a business in 2002 at the start side? At the start side. So you know that. So that you are asking a question at the start side. Okay, that is. So this in this way you can make negative and interrogative and negative and interrogative. Come to the hints. These are the hints of simple future. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next month, next week, next day. Okay, next the following year, following month, following day, and here later, and in future, and here any future time indication, any future timings. When there is one of these hints in the sentence, there is no doubt that is simple future. Simple future. I think it's clear to all. We will meet in the next session. Thank you very much.